But by the 1940s and after the war, I think there was definitely a change in scale and scope of these organized criminal activities. Part of it was a matter of the post-war boom. There was a lot of additional, money in people's pockets, and that kind of thing could certainly feed into, demand for gambling, and that was one of the, Kefauver concludes that this interstate gambling carried on over telegraph and telephone is kind of the backbone of organized crime in the country during this period. And it's pretty clear from the committee's work that this is a problem all over the country in cities big and small, and people are very concerned about it, and there's a growing demand by the late 1940s that the federal government begin to take steps to address it.
What was the impact of the televised hearings?
It really was a public sensation, as you mentioned. It certainly helped that in the year before the committee began its work, that television ownership had begun to expand, so there were just more TVs out there. It also, they televised this mostly during the day. There wasn't a lot of programming for these television networks during the day. So while they did, sacrifice some revenue in order to, take away from their commercial programming to have the hearings televised during the day, they didn't have a lot of competition. So when people started to learn that these proceedings were going to be on TV, they attracted a huge audience, and that audience grew as the committee's work went on and on. And it got so popular that so even folks who didn't have TVs could find their way to watching them, because some movie theaters essentially converted their theaters to project the live proceedings from television. There had been newsreel footage shown in movie theaters for some years before this, but this was really the first time that the entire country's attention was focused on a congressional proceeding like this.